right. All right. Looks like everything's working. Welcome back, everyone. J-Bone here for Smash This Podcast. Ronnie. Hey, J-Bone. Hey, Ronnie. What is up? Oh, man. Well, that was fun. I just got done watching my buddy Styles. You know Styles. He's been on here a few times. Um, he's got a new Twitch channel where he does all gaming. He's pretty much put destroying kayfabe to bed, unfortunately. But so yeah, this is something that he's been wanting to do for a while, and yeah, he's got it up and going. He's over on Twitch. I was just over there. He's doing great. So I figured I'd give you guys a quick update on that. Trying to become partner. He's doing well. Hope you're doing well. I got my good days and bad days. I'm not gonna lie. Today was not a great day, but it wasn't a horrible day. Nope, Styles is not doing destroying kayfabe no more. He's trying to get his Twitch channel up and going. It's not like he'll never go back to it. You know, I told him, I said, hey, if you get your Twitch thing up and going, you might be able to throw some podcasts in here and there and test the waters on that. But, we'll see. He's getting the donations. He's doing well. So, yeah, it is what it is. So, yeah. So, tonight we're going to talk a little WoW Women of Wrestling. But before we get into that, I just wanted a quick mention. Oh, you can't see him on camera here. He's up. He's over here. Ciampa. Ciampa is... This is a tough one locally because he's from Milwaukee. And I just wanted to briefly talk about this before I started talking about WoW. I know this is primarily going to be about the ladies, but I wanted to at least mention him because a lot of people are... The news came out this morning. Everyone's talking about it. He's going to have neck surgery. I believe it's tomorrow. And he's going to be out pretty much indefinitely. I know they say 6 months, but I'd really have to think that'd be really pushing it. So let's hope it's not career ending. We've seen plenty of other wrestlers have neck surgery and they come back next terrific, So, hell, look at Kurt. Kurt's still going, maybe not quite as quick as he used to, but and speaking of neck surgery, I just found out today that a couple days ago, Eye Candy from Women of Wrestling also had neck surgery. She's recovering. I don't know how bad hers was. We just hope that she recovers and that hopefully she can come back someday. We'll see. Ronnie, you like the background? Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate it. We got a little bit of everything. I debuted it a few shows ago. I got the current guys here, and I got the retired, or, we got, Zombie Dino over here. He holds down the fort for me. retired or deceased is like on this wall. It's Eddie Guerrero, Edge over here. The Rock, Stone Cold, they're retired. So, so and just out of camera range, we got Zombie Triple H. He probably should be over on this wall, but he's a zombie, so we put him over here. Only got one lady though. Paige is off here to my left. So yeah, let's talk a little WoW. I'm not gonna run over. I had like 3 episodes to catch up on. Plus, we had the press conference from today. I'm not gonna run down every single match from every single episode. Okay, so see, you've been doing more WWE stuff. Is that just for WrestleMania season? It's because there's certain things going on that are really piquing my interest with the whole Shield thing. I love the Shield. Okay. If you've followed me for a long time, you know I've loved the Shield. Okay. Whether I like what they're doing or not, I'm always going to like them. Okay. I've liked them since 2012 when they formed the Shield, or 2013, whatever. I can't believe it's like 6 years ago. It's crazy. So yeah, they are doing some stuff that is, that I think is okay. Is it all gravy? No, but that is where I bring in my constructive criticism. But there are certain individuals that I'm very curious to see what they're doing. Sometimes they're doing great with the ladies. Sometimes they don't, They get great feuds, and then they do what they did this week, and they gave him a 3-minute match on SmackDown. It's like, do you know what Ambrose is going to do? No. Well, he's going to leave WWE. I know that much. Beyond that, no clue. Renee Young on Raw says he's leaving for greener pastures. That could mean a million different things. That could mean he's moving from Vegas to Wisconsin. I don't know. I don't know. So, all right, let's talk some WoW before I, lose everyone. So just to touch, like I said, I'm going to touch on episode 5, 6, and 7, and then I'm going to talk about the press conference from earlier today. That was a big announcement. It was informative, so we'll cover that too. Luis, War Dog, what is up? All right, so WoW episode 5. Tremendous match and debut. Havoc versus Fire. It was great to see Jessica Havoc on this show. I absolutely loved it. She's and I haven't seen her on TV in a long time. And the great thing about the women on these shows is they always bring forth a ton of charisma. They play to the crowd a lot. It's very dramatic. So instead of constant, wham, bam, action in the ring, they'll pause for a minute, snarl a little, piss off the crowd, talk to them. It's really good. I like it. So it's different from what you see on, say, Impact or WWE. It's more character based, So that was good. I like the debut of Razor. She came out with Fury. That was pretty good. The championship match between Tessa Blanchard and Jungle Girl. That was really good. Um, and then Beast came in at the end of that match and attacked Jungle Girl, basically handing it over to Tessa Blanchard. And that came out significantly in the press conference today. That got, so there is something between Tessa and the Beast. It's like, you better say thank you, and there's something coming. And they basically said there's, when it's coming, I'll get to that in a bit. But that was a really good match. I love what they're doing with these. And not all these matches, like I'm going to skip over a couple of them. So like not all these matches were like insanely awesome, or was I vested in all of them. But that's okay. This is still, growing on me as a brand. Trying to keep track of all my notes here. Here we go. Okay, so episode 6, Tessa's the new champ. Oh, this one, I watched this one twice. The debut of Krampus, or, well, her name is Nikki Krampus in the Indies, I guess, but on the show she's Krampus, which is whatever. Oh, excuse me. Trying to get through this. I'm really tired. I don't know. It's just been one of those days. She fought Steffi Slays, and Krampus just really, really brought it. It really, I mean, she may have come off as, not a lot of pizzazz, but she's not that kind. She's European, so she's bringing forth that kind of like plain northern European, I'm just gonna come here and kick your ass. She's not like Fire, Kiera Hogan, where she's bright colors and flashy gear, very plain, very just, just a mauler of a woman. And my wife said, oh, she was actually watching this episode with me, and she goes, she's Norwegian. Do you see it? And I was like, yeah, because she kind of looks like you. I'm thinking like body build, and there's just certain, the facial structure, you tell, And then she destroys Steffi Slays, just destroys her. And then she starts talking Norwegian to the crowd, and it's actually kind of scary because she's there, just yelling this, other language, that's like really foreign. It's not something like, if you hear Spanish, you recognize Spanish, or something Oriental, you recognize it. You don't understand it, but you know where it's from internationally. This was something that's like, whoa, where's this from? So that really stood out to me. I really dug Krampus. Holly Dead put on a great show against Princess Aussie, but she lost. Who else here? Oh, here we go. This one stood out. The Beast versus Azteca. This one was done in like a minute. Total squash match. And then Jungle Girl, because of what happened the week before, attacks the Beast. So there's a big rivalry going on here. So that's episode 6. Episode 7, We had a tremendous match. Havoc is back, and she takes on Eye Candy, and I like Eye Candy. I mean, I like Havoc too, but as far as like baby faces in the women's, or I should say the women's division, the whole show is the women's division. It's something I'm still getting used to. Um, but Eye Candy, very bubbly, very charismatic. She's very athletic too. Tremendous to watch. Um, Havoc beats her here though. Jesse Jones is back against Chantilly Shella and beats her. She's just destroying women with this arm bar. Very controversial as far as pissing off the crowd because she keeps saying, I'm going to make wrestling better. Who does that sound like? You know, someone we don't want to talk about. But yeah, Jesse Jones, I'm really starting to like her. It's funny. I'm liking more of the heels than the baby faces on the show. Demon Rocks, what is up? Jenny Buss still looks, she poses certain back in the 90s. Like she posed in a certain magazine back in the 90s. She does look young. A certain magazine. And she is pretty. Um, let's see here. Oh, and they point out in the crowd Joyce Grable, former retired women's wrestler. She's oh my god, NWA Women's Hall of Fame, and she's also apparently um, still helps train women. Tremendous. Let's see. Cobra Moon made her debut this past episode. And they actually said Cobra Moon from Lucha Underground. Um, Still don't know what's going on with Lucha Underground. You know, I try to keep my ear out for news. One thing I did see this week, um, Lucha Underground put out a 70% sale on all their merch except for their DVDs. I was like, ooh. So like everything's on clearance? Oh, that don't look too good for Lucha Underground. They still play the episodes though. You know, it's like I haven't looked at my DVR in like a week or two, and all the episodes from season one are popping up on there. I got like 14 in the can that are just like sitting there simmering. I was like, oh man, I haven't watched these in 5 years. I was gonna erase them, and then I was like, no, I'll keep them. But Cobra Moon showed up on, I want to say season 2. I think season 2. Um, you know, and at that time she was still really, I don't want to say she was green, but Thunder Rosa, aka Cobra Moon, really hasn't been wrestling that long. She's just become that good that quick. So put her with Holly Dead. Yeah, they didn't. But that's different. Like Thunder Rosa goes with Holly Dead, and in the indies they're together as, what is it, the Twisted Sisters? I thought they would too, but they haven't. So Holly Dead, they've kind of put her with that voodoo. Oh, what is she called? Damn, excuse me, I'm sorry. I hate yawning on camera. Um it's like I'm boring myself. No, It's just been a very long day. This cold, okay, to explain it, it's gonna sound like I'm whining. I'm not whining, just to explain it. This cold has been brutal on my back, okay? Which means I'm in more pain than usual, and pain exhausts me. Like if I'm in a crap ton of pain, it just knocks me out. Literally, it knocks me out. Like I need to go sleep. It's crazy. That's how my body reacts to pain. It's like, oh, pain, coma, you know? No, not quite that bad, but um, it's, it's just been a long day. So, Voodoo Doll, yes, Voodoo Doll. They've been kind of putting her with Holly Dead, which is interesting. So, so yeah, Cobra Moon wins her debut against Azteca. That was a great match. That really was. Um, Temptress versus the Fire. So it was kind of like an impact match, because they're both on there. That was cool. Um, Dagger and Temptress attack Fire after it, and then Kid Rush comes and rescues Fire. So I'm sure that's kind of warming up the thought of, oh, okay, so there are tag teams existing. There always have been, and there have been the tag team championships before. They just haven't been presented on this season. Temptress and Dagger will be a couple in a while, maybe. I don't know. There's certainly they came out together. And then Jungle Girl versus Beverly Hills Babe goes to, I guess, a no contest. Beast comes out and attacks Jungle Girl. So yeah, there's a lot of big time feuds really just starting to get cooking. And unfortunately, this Friday, yeah, this Friday. Now, where's my? There it is. Um, this Friday is the season 5 finale. Um, season 1, in a sense, for Access TV, but so yeah, let's talk about this press conference that happened today. This is a fairly long press conference. This lasted about 45 minutes, give or take a little bit. um, it had David McLean, Jeannie Buss, is that her name? I think. And then someone from Access TV. And then it was hosted by, I didn't catch her name. Jenny something? I don't know. Someone associated with Access TV, I guess. So they announced that, because this is still new for Access TV. And so this is apparently doing quite well. And they announced season 2 along with the tapings that are going to take place for season 2. Season 2 is going to have 24 episodes. But from what it sounded like, they're going to break them up between this fall and next spring, which made me think, hey, what other show does that sound like? Sounds kind of like Lucha Underground. So I'm thinking to myself, if this is successful and one of the main producers for this show is still a producer for Lucha Underground. Maybe, just maybe, they can figure something out and bring it and kind of give it new life over on Access TV. I don't know. Just a thought. I don't think I'm the only one that said that though. So yeah, season 2 has been ordered by Access TV for WoW. 24 episodes. They're probably going to split them up 12 and 12, which is fine. And tapings are going to start in May. They're going to take place same theater, Velasco Theater, I believe that's the name of it, on the 15th and 16th of May. So they said get your tickets because they're gonna sell out, and I believe that place is packed. Whenever they show the crowd, that place is packed. They are also going to introduce, here we go, the WoW tag team championships. They're going to bring them back. And then they also gave an update on Eye Candy. I talked about that earlier, along with Ciampa, as far as the next surgery. The difference between WoW and Lucha Underground is WoW has money. Well, I mean, Lucha Underground has money too. It's just up to the network and MGM to get off their ass. And if they want to do it, they can do it. I don't know what the holdup is. But even Krista Joseph said he thinks it's dead. He thinks it's dead in the water. He doesn't hope it's dead, but he thinks it's dead. I don't know. I'm thinking about asking him if he wants to come on here for I don't think he's done an interview yet. He was talking about on social media, talking about doing like one last interview or something. So maybe I should ask him because I haven't interviewed him since the season 2 debuted when I was with Ramblin' with Wrestling. I put the interview on here. I asked the guys, I was like, hey, because I booked him for the interview. Can I take the interview and also put it on here? So I did. So you guys want to look that up. It goes back a few years. So it's a good interview. But yeah, I'm very excited about and I have been very impressed, I gotta say, about this first season on Access TV for WoW Women of Wrestling. It's great to see some familiar faces like Fire, Kiera Hogan, Tessa Blanchard, of course, Havoc, Jessica Havoc, along with a few others. But like Giselle Shaw doing Aztec. Great stuff. It took me a while to figure out who that was, but I figured it out, did a little research. Cobra Moon, along with brand new faces that I'd never seen before. The Beast, my God, that woman is crazy. The Beast was on the press conference today with, I almost said Jessica Havoc. Oh, it's time for bed. The Beast was on with Tessa Blanchard. And they were constantly going at it. So it was weird to see Tessa Blanchard go from just serious, like her talking, and then she would snap and start pointing at the Beast and I'm this and I'm that and total heel. And the Beast, see, if you're not familiar with the Beast, and this took me a while too, when I first saw the Beast, I was like, oh, this is going to be the biggest heel of the show. And it took me a couple episodes to figure this out. She's not. She's kind of like, how do I say this? to give, and I'm saying this with the utmost respect and compliments. She's kind of like, if like a woman's version of, if you mix like Goldberg and Zeus from like the old Hogan days, okay? That's what the Beast is like. She is just badass, ruthless, very simple. Woman of very few words, I'm the Beast, I'm the baddest, and I'm going to kick your ass. That's it. That is it. And then she kicks your ass, and then the crowd just goes nuts. So she's, in a sense, from what I've seen, how the crowd reacts to certain baby faces on the show, like Jungle Girl and Eye Candy and a couple others. I think the Beast gets the biggest reaction, honestly, legit. And I can't wait to see what she does against hell, anyone, especially Tessa, whoever. She's going to be champ in season 2. I can guarantee it. It was great to see Santana Garrett as champ going into this, and it was great to see Tessa become champ as well. I think she carries the brand well. Who knows? She may carry it all through season 2. Who knows? I mean, she is that talented that she could. But I don't know. The show has so many possibilities. It really does. With the amount of characters that they've been giving us over the course of these last, well, as of Friday, it'll be 8 weeks. It's been a lot to take in, but they're not doing it to the point of, oh, I can't follow it. No, it's easy to follow. And they do a really good job of explaining some backstories too. So if you haven't watched it yet, I'm telling you to go find it. However, go watch it. If you like women's wrestling and you like character development in something, a la Lucha Underground, then you will really love this show. It's got an old school feel to it too. It really does. So, all right, let's see what else is going on. Whew, Demon Rocks, you busy typing. Lucha Underground lost their backer. Oh, okay. Genie Bus owns the Lakers. Yes. Yes, that what I was familiar with. Is a billionaire? Yeah, I'm sure she is. They pulled out after season 3. Yeah, that sounds about right. I think I heard something like that. So, yeah, I mean, who knows? So, yeah, I mean, if you guys want some cheap merch, go over to luchaunderground.com. Just look at their social media. You'll see the big 70% off. It's 70% off of everything except for DVDs. So surprised they're selling those. So it's sad. It's really sad. I mean, it's kind of a sign, It really is. I was gonna buy some, but then I bought a Shield shirt Monday night after the Shield got back together. I bought a clearance one, so there goes my spending for a while. Genie Bus is worth $500. Well, that's not very much. I'm assuming you mean 500 million. If she's worth 500 million, that's crazy rich. That's almost Vince McMahon status, because isn't he a billionaire? Wow. Well, you got to have money to own a team, I suppose. Hey, that puts her at con status. So there's no telling what she could do with this brand. Um, or the money that she wants to put into it. I don't know what she's put into it, but obviously enough to get people to the show. And another goal that they set at the press conference, there is no set date or plan, but Dave McClain did say they would love, I believe either he said it or Jeannie Buss said it. So they would love to make this a touring brand, have them, go to towns, something someday. That'd be great, you know. I mean, now that it's on TV and people can really sit down and start to appreciate these characters, there's no telling, you know, where it could go. So we'll see. I hope it does. I don't think there couldn't be any, oh, there's too much women's wrestling. No, there should be more. There should be, a decent amount. I mean, there's Shine and Shimmer and Rise, but you know, they don't have the eyes on it like this does, I don't think. So that's gonna be it for this. We're catching up and we will review um well, we're gonna do, what is today? Wednesday. We'll do Impact on Friday night. Tomorrow might do a couple things between Fastlane predictions. I also was hoping to review that other Impact show that just happened because I want to get back to doing that. Um, do that as an audio bonus, maybe for Wrestle Addict Radio. And so, like Saturday, maybe I'll review the WoW episode, the last one of this season. It's episode 8. Let's see how it wraps up. We're gonna see. He gave a preview. I don't remember. Oh, Tessa versus Havoc. Tessa Blanchard versus Jessica Havoc. Oh my God. I'm also hoping Jessica Havoc makes more appearances in a place like Impact Wrestling as well, where her man is, you know, I think we can say that Sammy Callahan's got some pull in Impact. If they're bringing in like everyone from Ohio, don't tell me he doesn't, for crying out loud. So, oh, you said Jeannie Buss did Playboy in the 90s? Oh, I wouldn't know. I'll just nod my head and be like, okay. I'm not going to look it up. I'll just take your word for it. So that's going to do it for this news / update on WoW Women's of Wrestling. I know I had gotten away from it for a few weeks and I took my little break. Like I said, episode 8, season 1 finale is Friday, right before Impact Wrestling. We'll review it this weekend. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Can't wait to see. And yeah, it's going to be a fun weekend. Fastlane's coming up. Looks like it's going to be a pretty good show. I don't think the card's done yet. I think they got at least one more something to throw in there. I could be wrong. But looks like it's gonna be fun. My boys are back. Happy about that. Makes J-Bone happy. Hell yeah. Go pop some popcorn that night and kick back and watch my boys kick some mid card ass. Oh, heard a horrible rumor today. An absolutely horrible rumor. I heard Roman Reigns is going to face Baron Corbin at WrestleMania. Dear God, please no. And on that note, we're going to get out of here. Leave you with that dandy little, groaner foul. Oh, shnikes. Yeah, we'll be back sometime tomorrow, and we'll talk either some Impact or do some fast lane predictions, or we'll do something. We'll have some fun. We'll see what pops up in the news. We'll be back sometime tomorrow. All right. You folks have a grand one. I'm gonna go get some shut eye. Call it a night over here. And we'll see you down the road. Much love.